Hey folks, welcome back. I'm being a bit of an idiot. I'm being a bit of an idiot. Let's do this again. And do this. Aha, okay. That doesn't work. So today we're gonna be doing a couple things. Have all the cake. I have no cake today. I have pie. Pizza pie. Also thanks for the birthday wishes. Today, since we played some Assassin's Creed Rogue today, I don't feel as bad playing some Final Fantasy XIV on my birthday. I am currently going to Old Gridania to do the Easter event. Can I just let you... Yeah, Whalers and Water Wheels. That's the that's the thing for here. Let's go and do this. Of Weeds and Whimsy. Apparently the Easter event, High Tides and what's it? Hatching Tide, is going to be here today, and the rewards are, to be honest, mostly headgear. A couple of cute eyeglasses, some scattered Archon eggs, some paintings and stuff, which not necessarily things that I can use because they would all be used for things. Oh yeah, also I got myself a hat. Yeah. It's ridiculous. There is like one other hat piece that I would be able to use to show my birthday, but like it's not really a thing. It's for casters and only at higher levels. Party Eggy glasses. Oh, these are headswear, right? Illustrated, periodical, and fashionable facial accessories. This particular issue contains a cover story on exceedingly extravagant spectacles of varying colors, using to unlock the Party Eggy eyeglasses faceware. Nice! And is this the faceware itself? This looks to be headgear. Yeah. Okay. Let's just unlock it. Let's just try and unlock it. Come on, come on! For the happy season of Hatching Tide is upon us once again. And what an excellent season it is. Haha, I sense a kindred spirit in you, my friend. One that appreciates the exquisite bounties of springtime. My name is Jihi Aliapo, and it's an honor to make your acquaintance. I'm charged with overseeing the festivities here. May I ask your name, adventurer? Modern, allow me to officially welcome you to the celebration of Hatching Tide. The annual event began with a dream I had right before the last calamity, and ever since, I've done my utmost to realize the prophecy spoken unto me whenever springtime returns to the realm. This year, I dreamt of a marvelous golden eggs rising from curious flora. As we speak, our dreamers are hiding eggs in the black shroud for participants to lift from the shrubbery, thereby reenacting my dream. Successful seekers will be awarded with very stylish eyeglasses. Although no little time has passed since I've had word from dear Nonota, who is organizing the operation, I cannot help but worry something has gone awry. If only I could go and find her myself, but alas, I have duties to attend to here. Of course, Modern, perhaps you would be so kind as to seek Nanota out in my stead. Thank you. I hope she has returned to Gridania safely. It would be worth checking the Aetherat Plaza before venturing further afield. She too should be wearing a pair of thematic glasses, hers in the shape of a chicken. Seasonal event, quest accepted. Also, I've been running around Eorzea. I have pretty much just been running around Eorzea today. So for those that do not know, let's open the world map. So this continent here is Eorzea. This is Tural, this is like Othar and Tingasi, and we have Ilsabad, the Sea of Stars, and stuff like that. I have been running around Eorzea all day today, and the eggs are everywhere. I haven't looked at the first yet. Ooh, are they? Centel? So let's see. So she should be in the Ethernet Plaza. So with not knowing, there's an Ethernet chart here. And let's see about Gridania Etherite Plaza. There she is. Invite to party. There we go. We are to start in the we are to start at the amphitheater. After that, they will lead us to the Etherite Plaza, which should be fairly okay. These seasonal events aren't technically like not long. Last one took me like half an hour to go through. She's a gunbreaker at the moment. Nice, and already level 50. Yeah. So, Gaia has free time galore, and she can pretty much just play the game whenever. She literally started with, like, Gunbreaker yesterday or the day before. I think that's how you spell it. Okay, let's switch back over to Bart. I am in Discord. I have no idea what you mean with that, sorry. Disgrace. Oh? Of course she cheers me on. Okay, I should do this. There we go. Give me a second. You solved your main you solved your main cost. How'd you do it? You killed a couple boats. You propagandaed your way out of debt. Use the mod. Yeah, fair enough. Don't worry too much about it. Don't worry too much about it. Nonota! Hello! She's got it in the form of a chicken, sure. Hey, don't worry. Absolutely don't worry. Like, play games the way you want to play them. I tend to play without mods, though if you go back on my YouTube channel, yes, I have a YouTube channel. If you go back to my YouTube channel and you start the videos of Impossible Creatures, you see that at some point I start cheating quite a lot. Oh, hey! If you want to play with the mod, play with the mod. It also might be that your save file might be corrupted now with the mod, so if you, like, not now, but it might be that your save file will be corrupted when you delete the mod. Caroline Canopy. Oh, that's right around here. Also, I believe I have... Yeah, her last vow is the mission. Yeah, where I get the Manderville clothes. Okay, cool. Yeah. Go back to Nonota. We're back. Perfect timing. According to the folks of the Botanist Guild, the leaf belongs to a type of highly durable leafkin. So durable, in fact, that the pieces you and I possess are apparently still very much alive. What did you discover? Good luck getting your dungeon. I'm not gonna do the dungeon right now. So others have been similarly unsuccessful in getting them back. In which case, developing an alternate strategy does seem in order. The alchemists you mentioned seem like a good lead, don't you think? an Ellison with shaded spectacles. Perhaps that was the fellow with whom I was speaking earlier. He did say something about chasing a leafy beast after all. Let's head over and see if we can find him. Now, the bespectacled... Where do we have to go? Closer to you, so let's go to the amphitheater. Okay. Austerities of Earth. Oh no. Give this peculiar plant to him. Why is the very leaf I have been pursuing for moons upon moons? Moons upon moons upon moons upon moons! That is to say, if you are seeking assistance in combating the menace, I would be happy to help. We would be much obliged, as alchemists. Were you saying that some sort of concoction might be effective against the creature? Oh, no. Oh, that you not the efficacy of my concoctions, little chicken. Why, this aberrant leaf in his possession, Hairbin the Great, can finally realize his purpose of traveling to the 12 Woods, can finally seize his quarry by the stock and wrestle it into submission. But my enthusiasm overcomes me. You see, as I am poring over Leafkin of this very persuasion, my eyeballs were subjected to quite a piece of mischief. Since then, they burn like all 7 hells if exposed to sunlight, wind, or most anything. So long as I wear these tinted lenses, I can remain upright and free of blinding pain and nausea for several bells at a time. Quite long enough to brew a tincture that shall spare you both a similar fate. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have ingredients to procure from the shaded bower. Wait, at least allow me to foot the bill. Okay. Okay, fair enough. Just the bare sight of that leaf has imbued me with untold mercantile stamina, like lightning flashed my gill, and like a mountain grew my spoils. Now then, I must gather my thoughts. The leafkin in question is a troublesome strain of flytrap possessed by fatality so great that it sprouts forth with abundance from the very spot it has been shorn. Therefore, by thwarting its regenerative properties, we may cut it, stir it down to size not only in the metaphorical sense, but the literal. You to have living pieces of its tender flora flesh. Combining with my chosen ingredients, they should yield a distillation that will forestall the creature's recovery. The effects will be temporary, but is killed and needs only a few moments. No, soak your scythe in Herbrand Bane. What a wonderful news! Can you imagine if a creature were only susceptible to fire? An egg hunt through a field of ash is hardly what G. Hill dreamed of. Fire? Heavens forfend, my dear chicken. The act of snipping in itself is transcendent communication, or so they say. To inhale the life breath of the forest, to welcome within one's heart the bounties of the land, to occasionally have one's eyes squirting with burning venom, these are the experiences we live for. Not to mention all the 3 samples of plant life to be gained along the way. We're not liable to key over at any moment. I would like nothing better than to slice the shrubbery by your side. However, I have very confidence that a brave adventurer such as yourself will succeed where I have failed. Now let us commence. Make me the happiest man in the realm and bestow upon me your leaves. You can have my leaves, you cannot have my hand. Just as oil dissolves oil, the extracts from this leaf shall counteract their own regenerative properties. Whereby this should be brought thusly, and that should be, yes, from all angles may this scythe be, I don't know, drenched? Oiled? Ooh! Okay. Huh. An Easter-themed scythe. Would be interesting as a viper. I offer up my masterpiece, my soul. In your hands, may it hack away our hardships. Exterminate! Let's not get too carried away, shall we? Think of the children. Now that our garden scythe is equipped to cut back the fly traps, we are one step closer to reclaiming the land. Rest assured, your efforts will be rewarded with exclusive hatching-tide gifts, but do take care to avoid being squirted in the eyes. Hairpin the Upright would like to join the Salty to observe the effects of his alchemical miracle, insofar as they can be observed with scalded eyes. Of course, let us watch Modern's work from a safe distance. Our arena is a fair walk from here, so I will take the dreamers arranged for a chocobo carriage. Come and find me when you are ready to depart. Cool, let's do it. I was going to ask, is this feels a realm reborn do I go this way? No, it's fine. And now to speak to Nanoto. Why is she not loading in? Okay, Nonota, that's the one. Ready to clear out arena of troublesome sprigs and stalks. Just say the word and an egg usher shall whisk us away. Seasonal event instance unlocked. Wield a special garden scythe to slay troublesome traps and retrieve archon eggs. All classes and jobs are eligible to participate in sprig cleaning. Speak with the egg ushers in Miheto's amphitheater or the acorn orchard to travel to the arena. Egg usher. When you're ready, I shall escort you to the egg arena. If I may provide any further assistance, do not hesitate to let me know. In order to continue this quest, you must first clear 4 stages of sprig clearing. You may learn from the sprig clearing by speaking with the egg usher. Participate in sprig cleaning. Before participating in sprig cleaning, you must cancel any pending duty, final registration. Yeah, I'm not doing anything at this point in time. Oh, I must be outside of the party, should I? Yeah. There we go. Egg Usher. And let's participate. So, in this game, there is a class that uses specifically the scythe as a weapon. Use the gun and scythe have been prepared for us to start hacking away. So we have a pruning pirouette, a roaring escapade, and the spriginator. Onward. Oh, literally onward. Okay, cool. Didn't think that was going to be the case. Okay, this is dungeon. Bring me the flesh. Bring it to me. I'm kind of curious. What is this? Is this an ultimate-ish? Seemingly, the answer is yes. Awesome. 9 special brilliant eggs. Nice. So now we do this a couple more times to get all the rewards, right? Speak with Nonota. She should be here. I'm waiting for it to load in. There she is. Magnificent work. Thanks to you, our hatching-type participants may search for eggs in safety and comfort. Indeed, my alchemical solution exceeded even my own expectations. You have delivered me a vision, a dream! Not to mention sprigs of a most troublesome trap. How I shall probe, how I shall stare, all without risk of, to what remains of my vision. Ho-ho! Well, I'm glad he seems pleased with the results. Go ahead and tell Julie that our egg hunt may proceed as scheduled. Let's go speak with Julie. Our arena is filled with leafkin. No wonder preparations were taking longer than expected. I'm glad to hear the issue has been resolved and that everyone emerged unscathed. Not only did Modern clean up those sprigs and sprouts, he also managed to retrieve what eggs were lost to the foliage. We should be ready to hide the eggs anew and begin the festivities. I would like to thank the alchemist who was crucial to the operation. Do you think Master Herberin is still in Gridania? Eureka! Seems like yes. The man himself. You sound, cheerful? Fair chicken, cheerful does not describe the half of my mood, for Herbirin the Peerless has made a discovery of the ages. For the leafkin samples you provided me, I was able to concoct a regenerative ointment for my poor, blistered eyeballs. I'm cured! My habit of sticking my face too close to my object of study has, at long last, served me well, for where once venom splashed, so did an antidote. Can you imagine how else we might manipulate the properties of these fantastic creatures? We could develop cures upon cures, devise agents upon agents. We are witness to a golden age of alchemy, rising resplendent from fields of fell leafkin. Goodness, this must be what the eggs in my dream represented, the bright hopes for the future that this discovery put portents. Wow, I swear I can read. It's going a bit faster to read at normal speed. So it was you, my oval comrades, who spoke of destiny. Had I but listened, alas, Herbirin has been a fool. But no longer. I shall hereby heed the wisdom of Egg and continue my work with full faculties, all thanks to you. You seem to possess a great appreciation for the spirit of Hatching Tide, and also a pair of promotional glasses. Oh, these I wear not for protecting against the elements, but as a reminder of the catalyst that changed my life forevermore. He's doing jig. It does me proud to see how Hatching Tide brings joy to one and all, and our celebrations have scarcely begun. Modern, please accept these glasses as a token of our appreciation. You have more than earned them. Nice. Our dreamers will continue patrolling the arena, but we may well need some further trimming. Your assistance would be much appreciated and rewarded with special Hatching Tide gifts. So let's go see what other things we can get. Like, what kind of dance is that? There we go. Quest completed. Race against the Clunkers, you slash run up. Yeah, you may earn special brilliant eggs by completing sprig cleaning. Special brilliant eggs may be traded to the Dreamers in Mikota's amphitheater for gears and items. You have unlocked the Egg Hunter Riggy minigame. To play minigames, open the toy chest found in any inn room. Okay, so with some luck, use that. You acquired a Eggy faceware. You have unlocked faceware. These purely decorative accessories can be worn in addition to headgear. Review your collection by selecting characters from the main menu following the faceware. From this window, you can choose different styles and colors and devise the perfect look for your character. Cool. So, now, there seems to be egg ushers. I would... no. Egg advocate. Is that you? Yes. So... oh, so those are different eggies. So most of these are useless. I am gonna need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 100 special brilliant eggs. Okay. Let's see. Participate in sprig cleaning. Oh, shite. Okay, let's continue to the next thing. Oops. Wrong keys. One word. Okay, and there we go. Continue on. How many eggs do I got? No. Okay, let's see about this one. Should be fine. Let's drop in here. We're close to being defeated. Time is up. 1800 and a bit. Okay, yeah, that is not overly great. Yeah, not overly great. That would mean we need to do this like 5 times. Okay. Let's try it again. Continue down the shrubbery. $47. That's insane. There we go. One minute remaining. If I go stand here and I press 3, that should be everything. No, apparently not. Cool. Go. Go in a bit further. Continue in. Oh. Yep, time's up. 34. Fair enough. So currently I should have 62. I need 40 more. Egg Usher. It might, yeah, okay. Yep. Oh, fair enough. Yeah, those guaranteed plans are. Go on. Thumbs up. Oops. Yeah. 36. We're close. We need 2 more hex. Let's see. How many of my friends are online? Just Kaya. Okay, fair enough. In duty, yeah, she's most like. Oh, Lily Swim, huh? Is that place called Lily Swim? Huh. Go. I should actually have them at this point in time. Of course, that one didn't go. Oops. Go. Let's go on. I swear I can aim. Go see if I can get this last one. Time's up. Oops. There we go. Go and now talk to the guy that's standing somewhere around here if the game wants me to load. Let's get egg. Let's get egg. There we go. These are tabletop items. I don't need those. Wall-mounted, neither. And seasonal misc, neither. I have how many left? 40. I could get some of the actual headwear, but like, I don't really need it. There we go. And there we go. Last one. Let's see. Oh, but Mr. Manderville, what are you doing here? I don't need those anymore. I don't actually like the confetti and stuff. They pretty much just take up inventory space. Yeah, and there's just too much food that they give you during quests. Okay. Oh, you sell level 80 gear? Level 80 arms and gear. What? That doesn't make sense. Was gonna say that doesn't make sense. Level 70. Oh. Huh. Level 60 gear. What do you... Oh. These don't look too bad. Like, these aren't great items, but I don't know if I can do something with it. Huh. Okay. Let's see. I don't know where she is currently. She's currently in Andron. What? Actions and traits, performance, piano, do this, and then this. Very sad that there's just 3 chords. Would have been nice to have more. But hey, some people actually do make this work. It's insane. Some people like play Africa from Toto. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. So I have the big keep that I kind of want to do. But I kind of want to do it unsynced. Should be very easy. 1 to 8 players, yeah. Since I don't know where she is, I'm just gonna go and do this. Let's try this. This is one of the Manderville quests. Specifically, like, the second time we fight Gilgamesh. I believe this is the part technically for Heaven's Woods. Could be mistaken. Let's see. Oh, I completely forgot that I'm currently not warrior. Oh, I'm a chicken. Do I need to die in this form? No, I have to stay alive in this form. The gear hall. For Gilgamesh, it is transmogrifying time. This guy is now the mightiest warrior ever to grace Eorzea stands before you. By which I mean I, Gilgamesh. Prepare yourself. He reminds me of Ravana. Boop, boop, boop. There we go. Enough expository banter. No more hijinks from Gilgamesh. You have my words. The Treaty Blade 2 I shall return, just as soon as I remember where I hid it. Anyway, I yield to your unparalleled puissance. Something. This is not over, is it? Never, never again. This I solemnly swear. Enkidu! Do I get it? I got a minion! Chimkan! Chimkan! I got the Chimkan! You can take that Festial Blade for all I care. I thirst for true power and not save the strongest. Warrior Flight, you have proven a worthy opponent, but I warn you, treasure every moment with your weapon. For as sure as day follows night, the hour will come when I claim it as my own. Then we will meet again. So you want to do the entire Geralt's questline to get the to get the entire thing. To get the, oh my god, what's it called again? The Yoichi Zeta? Too far away. Hildebrand! Hey, bud. What ho, Modern? Have you seen Greg and his oversized avian companion? Lead me to them at once, and we shall deliver the coup de grace together. The battle has already been won. That is triumphant news indeed. Clearly the lessons you have learned from me have not been for naught. And what's this you say? The treaty blade lies hidden somewhere in the nearby woods? We're not my ever-loyal associate, for no buried treasure will escape the keen eye of Hildebrand, agent of inquiry and inspector extraordinaire. Now, which way was the forest again? Well then, oh, oops. Remarkable, I knew the Warrior of Light would emerge triumphant. Let us hope that Inspector Hildebrand enjoys similar success in finding the blade. Such design, such craftsmanship. Once bold and powerful, yet sensitive and refined. I believe I found the inspiration for my next masterpiece. Of course they're beautiful. They were the greatest treasure of lost Sil'Dihn. To think that they were locked away in the vaults of those that destroyed our homeland and dragged our ancestors' name through the mud. And just how did you come to know of these long-lost relics? There was an ancient scroll passed down in our family, left to us by our dear grandmother. It spoke of the 4 warriors of light, their 4 relics, and an incantation of untold power. If we could have wielded this magic of legend, Ellie and I might still have had the last laugh. Alas, speaking the words had no effect. Only a warrior of light can wield the power, or so the legend goes. What I wouldn't have given it to see it. The ultimate achievement of the greatest mages of all the realms. Just what sort of incantation is this? The ring cast upon the doors of justice, the wise man whispers a verdict true, as same as virtue shines down from, I don't know. To complete the incantation, the warrior of light would then hold forth the treaty blade and speak, blade in hand, I swear unto you. The legend differs as to what happens next, but all speak of great holy radiance shining down from the heavens. Blade in hand, I swear to you. Over there, friends, Hildebrand, Angel of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, returns with tidings most triumphant. Behold, safe in my hands, none other than the treaty blade, and the real one this time, I swear unto you. Yes, just like that, I swear unto you, then. My words, whatever is this odd tingling sensation? Ridiculous, Hildebrand isn't a warrior of light, he's just some fool who thought he could stop the lesser moon with his own bare hand. It would seem the treaty blade is just as confused as the rest of us. No, the light! Someone stop it! It won't stand to see the legendary power of our forefathers wielded by this muscle-bound buffoon. Like, some of these are incredible. Skyward ho! Well, I dare say that proved to be the most useful incantation indeed. And so the light of justice that shone from the treaty blade banished the shadow, returning peace to the land. So the legend ended. I must say I never expected it to be quite literally a beam of light. I suppose it would have been of much use. It wouldn't have been of much use to us after all. Inspector! Oh, Inspector, wait for me! That's Thor's balls, Hildy. First you almost die at your poor mother's feet, now you fly off to God knows where without giving her a proper goodbye. Oh, it appears that case of Wanderlust has once again struck Hildebrand, as it has many a Manderville man before him. Godspeed, my boy. When the day comes that you tire of mystery solving, your dear old man will be here to pass on to you the family art. So, in the end, the Sil'Dihn incantation of legend was wielded not by a warrior of light, but a gentleman of light? Well, the treaty blade is some 6th century old after all. Perhaps it's not quite as sharp as it used to be. I mean, the warrior of light is literally standing right in front of you, but never mind. The magic that brought peace and happiness to the people of Belladia. It was every bit as beautiful as I imagined. To think I would see it with my own eyes, it's nothing short of a dream come true. He bumbles and stumbles through yet another case, and still he manages to make a girl's dream come true. A gentleman to the end, the bloody bastard. Worry not for me, my friends, for wherever the wronged want for succour, I, Hildebrand, shall be there. And there we go. We got an outfit, we got the Manderville most gentlemanly, and the wind-up gentleman. If Clockwork Hildebrand doesn't quite roll off the tongue, both Minioth Enquiry and Mammoth Extraordinaire are acceptable alternatives. Use item to acquire wind-up gentleman minion. So this does mean that I can go and deal with getting that in my thing. In my glamour chest. Hildebrand will return. He most likely will, yeah. I just don't know where, I just don't know when. Hey, look. The Dublin. Dead Dublin. That's all, folks. I'll be there for you. Now... Was that the last of the Hildebrand missions? Or are there more, but in later expansions? Heaven's Word. Hildebrand Adventures. We just did Her Last Vow, which gives us a wind-up gentleman, a Manderville coatee, and a Manderville bottoms. And then the next one would be the further Hildebrand Adventures, which would start with a gentleman falls rather than flies. with the quest giver being Nashu Makaraka. And this is in the Pillars. So let's quickly head to the Pillars in Travania. No, it's in Girabania, isn't it? Yeah, Girabania. No. Gurthus, that's the one. Okay. Where is this? The Pillars. Yeah, the Pillars. And then 5, 9. $5,999. So somewhere around here. So let's go to the Jeweled Crozier. Let's just start it. I want to do this at some other point. Gentlemen fawns rather than flies. So this is from Heavensward, which is literally after the quest Heavensward. So this technically is post Heavensward. This is 3.2, I believe, is the first one. Patch 3.2. Accept this. About me find the inspector. Oh, I was hoping you would silently agree. So I've been trying to calculate the trajectory the inspector took when he was catapulted into the sky again. I've triple-checked my figures and concluded he must have landed somewhere here in Ishgard. Fortunately, the investigation hasn't been proceeding as smoothly as I had hoped. But now that you're here, we're sure to make some progress. Come, let's speak with the merchants and see if anyone hasn't had dealings with a gentlemanly Highlander. Now, I'm sorry to say, Nashu, I'm gonna leave this for a sec. I'm going to the Forbidden Night, or what is it? Forgotten Night? I think it's the Forgotten Night. And see about what that can give us. Forgotten Night. I am going to get some stuff from the armor chest and get myself into some gear. I want to go to an inn room, please. Yes. Okay, let's see about the glamour chest. Let's drop in body gear. Where is it? Manderville coat tee. Wait, I want to be sure that I... Oh. Ha. That works. Yeah, and the rest is glamour chest. Okay, glamour dresser. $7.99. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to take care of something. Restore item. Yeah, I don't really need this. Don't need this. And then drop in the Manderville coatee. And then the leggings, which are the Manderville bottoms. And then what do we have? We have got this one. This I don't care about. This one will be the empty one. This one will be the Manderville goatee. Nothing. Nothing. Oh no, this is going to be the Manderville bottoms. And that is all there is. That doesn't make sense. Are they literally... Is that literally all there is? Yeah. Seems like it is. Huh. Okay. If I go to this, this does not give that. Okay. Stormblood gives the Manderville Mambo. Endwalker gives Poo-Poo UFO identification key. And a gentleman to walk with me. And then Downtrail gives not. Okay. Okay. Manderville. Manderville gloves and shoes. Signed Manderville gloves. Oh, singed. Yeah, that's not what I want. Holy rainbow gloves and patrician gaiters. Now, technically as close as we can get. You will notice a few differences as the pieces are custom. You can still get very close. Scuffed Manderville gaiters. Manderville set. Yeah, literally just those two pieces. This is too high. This kind of works. As for you, let's see. So these gloves are close. These gloves are kind of close. They're not the exact same because these are from the near stuff, but these are kind of close. Like any other ones are like too guarded. Like these ones could maybe work. These ones don't. Let's do this. As for you, yeah, these shoes are not the shoes. Yeah, these shoes are not the ones. Dumb. Dumb, 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 dumb. Let's see. Hildebrand Manderville. Patrician's gloves, undyed, and Patrician's gaiters. These are apparently these are repair level. Are these craftable? That's the thing. Materials 5, grade 5 dark matter. They are buyable from a couple places. Norles in the Pillars, 7-1, etc, etc, etc. Let's save this for now. And then do this. Apply. And do this. Oh, my stuff is still visible. Let's go to the clamor chest and see about that. I would like to edit clamor plate number 10. Pick up you, pick up you, pick up you, pick up you, and pick up you. Save. Yes. And there we go. This is as close as I can get. Now, there's one more thing I can do. Change my minion to number 3. No, here it is. Here he is. Hildebrand Manderville. Though he has once more taken to the heavens in a selfless act of sacrifice, Inspector Hildebrand lives on in the hearts of all whose lives he touched with his inimitable brand of gallantry, perception, and panache. Wind him up and let him follow you as only a Manderville can. And there we go. Mini and Maxi Manderville. There we go. There we go. Now, let's go to Warrior. And yeah, let's keep my birthday gear, I guess. Okay. I just invited a friend to see if she wants to play. Okay, no news yet. Let's go as a Manderville man. And let's see. Emotes. Most gentlemanly. Okay, so friend apparently has done her roulettes today. Okay, let's see. Invite to party? There we go. Okay. I can go for that. My mech needs XP. Okay. Hey Shiba, how's it going? Thanks for the sub. Let's change over to, first of all, recommended gear. We are in recommended gear. And now... Go Dapper. Yes, sir. Oh, I didn't ask it yet. Okay, cool. Let's go and do GT. Oh, yeah, fair enough. There we go. Leveling duty. Otherwise, I can only do the guild hests, and that's it. I need to get 6 more levels. There we go. Oh yeah, Unfading Skies is a thing that I can start doing. Awesome. Fine by her. Coming to you. Let's see about this. We might be waiting 5 minutes, since I believe Gaia is currently her Viper, and I am currently... Oh no, she should be her mech. Doomspike delivers an attack with potency of 100 to all enemies in a straight line before you. Nice. So that's going to be my first, area of effect. AoE. They're apparently right over there. And I might have to... Damn fast reader, kind of. Sometimes. When I don't want to read, yes I am. Give me a sec. Right. Estienne. On guard. Okay. Yes. She can see him. How's it going, DMB? Mountain Guide. Let's get this one summoned. Been a quiet day so far. Good. Well, good. Depends on. Wee! Up, up, and away we go. Really depends on what kind of quiet day. Like, some quiet days can be absolutely great. Others less so. Like Riddick said, why drive when you can't get driven? Sure. If you want to join, please do. I'm just doing stuff. We're waiting currently on the leveling duty roulette. Oh, I was gonna say nothing seems to be biting, but apparently something seems to be biting. Oh, it's him. Okay, cool. Yes, and now we wait. Oh yeah. And let's just hop out. There we go. Yeah, and kind of weird. Of course, Kaya just got abducted by a gorilla. So today's been mostly quiet for me. What have I done, actually? I've done Manderville quests. Done a couple of them. I'm just past the Realm Reborn ones. I did the Society quests. I finally got the Excel above respected. Now I'm on it. I didn't get a lot of stuff done with the classes. It is something. Got this as a random reward from the drone thingies in Cosmic Exploration. King Kong would be proud. Okay. So. I have a couple quests, but nothing really speaks to me at this point in time. Like, I have one in Ishgard, which is the Manderville ones. I have the Fires of Creation, which is in Pandemonium. I have Return to the Phantom Realm, which is Euphrosyne, which is an Alliance raid. I have A Dream Fulfilled, which is for the Bow of the Autarch. Oh, yeah, right. Right. This is the one where I need the tombstones for. Then we have the Sigmascape Mononoke, which is Mount Rokon, which is one of the variant dungeons, and then we have the main story quests. Okay. Let me change over to warrior for a sec. And then let's get duty, VNC, dungeon, and see about the Sil'Dihn Subterrane. DMB, if you want to join, please do so. You're more than welcome to. I can experience the clash. Oof. We're running a little bit. Gotta wait till I go live. Gives me time to finish up eating and stuff. Yeah, fair enough. Absolutely. So in that case, we have to go to middle road. The middle road would be 3, and then we have 4 for the right, I would imagine, and then the secret routes, I imagine. Are we following the wiki, or do we want to try and figure it out? My capacity to think is near 0 at the moment. I'd wanna think a couple times, but after that, if you wanna hint at stuff using the wiki, please do. I don't wanna waste your time too much. Get the XP in there. I think I'll use Sage. Okay, cool. That will also mean that she's currently healer, which would mean that we're a little bit more survivable. Also, her outfit looks okay. Can't change climbs here, no. I don't think this is the fault of the A to C. I believe this is what. But I believe you should never have been alone in a position to begin with. The problem goes straight to your root because of the issue. Nice. Okay, let's see. Nah, it's fine. Let me see which ones we have to do here. No, I need... Seems to be just one way so far. We have the Quarter of Rule, which is a bit off. Behind us. Oh. Ooh, right. Hmm. Oh, yeah, it's this guy. Exploding catapults. Oh, wait. Huh. Okay. Let's see. Yes. You? No. Yes, you. And we are going to be running to this one because we have Colossal Launch. There we go. Personal gains. Can we go left? Yes, we can. Okay, quarter of roll. Oh, Nanamo's going up. Oh, look at that. Okay, it's military and the gem. It's the fire in the gem. Okay. So later on in this dungeon, there is a set of scales. We have seen one of the things just now. We have seen the helmet. And last time we did see the berry? I want to say it was the berry. The helm. What is the helm? And I think last time we saw the berries. I'm not sure anymore. Okay, and then the fruits. Tip the scales of judgment. That lit up the teleporter. Come along, nothing ventured, nothing gained. Okay. Scrolled note. Slip of parchment lies beneath the ground, a note of the aspiring burglar perhaps. Rare green stone, malachite portico green and yellow sacks. Atop the rubble, corner mound of earth. Oh, that's the solution to the thing. Statue of Null and Statue of Fall. We have the Giver of Life and the Giver of Death. God of Life, God of Death. Okay. Now we have the gladiator of Sil'Dihn. Okay. I completely forgot how this one fights. Okay. It's just gonna be yellow. Oh. Okay. That was fairly interesting. Oh. Apparently I remembered more than Kaya did. It's gonna do it again. And Kaya did not learn her lesson from last time. Oh, fuck. Okay, this one's going slightly better than before. Cool. Okay, we're getting close to the end of his health bar. Oh shit, shit. That was an accident, I clicked the wrong button. And there we go, awesome. Whew. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna go and check. Okay. Okay. Let's see. We might be pulling him in a second. I don't know. He might be doing the Easter event at some point. Cool. So, I'm gonna join into his baby zone, which might be interesting, and then see Discord audio should be fine. If I do, I should get one that isn't overly. This one? Did that work? I don't see my Discord audio. Cool, great. Can I do it again? Okay. Discord audio. Could you please properties Discord? And then do this again? Yes, that works. Okay, cool. So when he pulls me in, we might have stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna. I don't know what he wants to do. I mean, he was gonna join, so I might be sending him an invite. Send invite to party. There we go. There we go. I am gonna have to get something to drink, so let's do that. Let's fill my glass. And let's see how long we can still stream for. Terms of service.
Mr. Negro.
Hello.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
You are currently audible. Awesome.
Nice.
I had to spend a couple times. I had to spend a minute trying to figure out how to make my audio work, Discord audio work with you. Not easy.
All the same.
Yeah.
'Tis good to see you, sibling.
Hello.
Happy birthday.
Thanks.
Now, to that end, I hope you and your stream are doing well over there. You've been doing some Subterrane, huh?
Yes.
I've actually done that one much myself. I did it once and then decided I didn't like it much because it was lamer than Rokon.
Yeah, fair enough. We've currently done it 7 times.
Fair enough.
We're currently mostly focused on the middle and right pathway. Kaya has the wiki open. She doesn't want to think too much.
You guys are just doing the... Okay.
She doesn't want to think too much.
Well, I'll be honest, I don't really want to do it with the wiki, so if you guys are just going to
go
through it, I'm not going to join you.
Look, I want to do it without the wiki. Kaya didn't want to think.
So why are you doing fucking thinking dungeons? Go play those dungeons then.
Because she wanted the mounts and stuff.
Fair enough, I guess.
Yeah, she did Merchant's Tale by herself, and she was just as frustrated by the reward as you were.
Yeah, it's bullshit. Super fucking lame.
Uh-huh. Right, okay, we're gonna jump into the Sil'Dihn Subterrane. Let's register for duty. Commence. Got 3 people right now. This time we go.
Personal preference in route because I have only one of these routes done, and I doubt you're about to pick the same one I did. I think I went left or something.
Most likely. We have done we have done pretty much everything on the left. We have done 2 paths in the middle. One where we failed a puzzle and one where we succeeded a puzzle. Because I looked around. Instead of having to look through a puzzle. Like, through a book thing. Oh yeah, once again, I forgot my stance. Great. I will remember at some point to do that at the start of a dungeon.
Absolutely nothing funny going on so far.
Nah, nothing yet. The first part, I believe, up until the first boss is very straightforward.
Fair enough.
Oh yeah. We're gonna meet some alligators.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Yep. Namo is not so happy with these little fiends.
Or it is, it's just, what is happening? What the fuck is going on? My inputs stopped working and then were horribly delayed for a sec. No fucking clue what's wrong.
No clue.
Yeah, regular.
Average-sized Florida gators, yeah. Just the amount of size you expect them to see. Go.
This is very straightforward so far. You can tell this was the first one they released.
Yeah. And now the bulkhead handle, you can turn left or you can turn right. This one changes the boss, that's it.
Alright. In that case, you go for it. I'll let you pick.
Okay, let's go. We went right the last time, let's go right again. So you might have fought this boss in your first run. He's got bombs.
Fair enough.
Bombs with a blue circle.
I'm not really worried about his mechanics.
Nope. Bombs with a blue circle, getting close. Bombs with a red circle, go far.
Sure.
Yeah, that also works.
Yeah, because I couldn't damage him while you were over there.
Yeah.
How long till that? There we go. Easy money.
Yeah.
I'm already greeting up time against this asshole. At least it's a simple boss.
Yeah, there's two boulders on the side.
Yeah, there's nothing he's going to do that's going to catch me off guard.
Nope. This one should be fairly easy as well. Exploding catapult is a healer check. This time go to the red.
Oh yeah, because they'll overlap. Oh no, because they'll flip. Huh, fair enough.
And now he's gonna pop in this, and let's see what... Okay, other side to the blue. And then do this. And that's pretty much all his mechanics.
Yeah, fair enough.
Oh, except for this one, but this one should be fairly straightforward.
Yeah, he's just gonna rotate. He does a little bit. If I had to compare him to anything from Lord of the Rings, I'd say the Olog High specifically.
Yeah.
Which I know the correct term for because I'm a fucking giga nerd.
Olog High, yeah.
For anybody who doesn't know what an Olog High is, that's a type of troll.
Go.
Specifically the big northern ones that wear armor, or are they the Mordor ones? They're either the northern ones and the Mordor ones, but they wear armor.
If you don't know the Olog High, go play Shadow of War.
Yeah, you'll fucking get plenty introduced to them. I'm just gonna eat this. Oh, it killed me. You know what? I should have assumed that it would kill me. It was an overlap of 2. If I had been over to the right more, I could have eaten that. But
Yeah.
I figured I would just greed the DPS.
1 you can eat, 2 not so much. There we go.
Yep, that makes sense.
That
That's just a bad assumption from me.
took me quite a bit to understand because the plow, the one where he pushes one of the things to the side, he overlaps one of them. He overlaps the one in the middle with the ones to the side he pushes them to, and
yeah,
that wasn't easy. So
fair.
This one and the other side show half a tattered banister. No, a half a tattered banner. That's the one. You need to remember the icons on either one of them.
Yeah, fair.
The other one has a helmet on top of it. We just went through the other side in the previous run we did. Crystal Maidens. There we go. And then here it is the audience chamber.
Oh, I can't sit in that chair. That's kind of
I think you can.
I tried, I can't.
Huh, weird. Then this one is helmet to the left and fruit to the right.
Yep.
Then click the Scales of Judgment. And we open a teleporter. Oh. And Gaia's getting a drink.
Yep, gotcha. I feel like this is somehow the secret route, because we ended up in a treasury. You know.
There's a treasury in the other in one of the other routes as well. So.
Fair enough.
The most important thing here is, I want to say, getting the scrolled notes. It's like the note of the bandits in the Merchant's Tale, where they talked about how to get through the thing. What was it? I don't remember. Saying that you had to say a certain thing at the altar. And we went nods. We're gonna go Thal. This is new. The end boss is pretty much the exact same every time. It's one of those arbiters from the Temple of Khan.
Sure.
He's gonna show lines with a UI element at some point.
Yeah.
That's how far you have to go. He'll make something appear up until the line. No, from the line on and stuff like that. Yeah. It's not, like, too hard, but, you know.
There are very few mechanics in this game that I have not seen.
Fair.
It usually takes a new expansion to show me something that I haven't actually already fought before.
And he's gonna do his first one here.
Oh, yeah.
And don't go too far.
In fact, I can actually name specific where I've seen this before. This
fair
shows
enough.
up in one of the Dawn Trail things, even with the same aftershock.
Fair enough. Didn't know that. And he will do the same thing in Diagonal at some point. Oh, and this is different because we went Fall instead of Nulls. Fair, yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, I see what I should have done there. Yeah, it wasn't fast enough. I realized what I should have been doing there, but I just didn't sprint. If I had, I would have been fine there. I was a little indecisive. I don't think I needed to sprint, but based on how slow I reacted, I did need to sprint, and I didn't. No, well. We've seen those before, too. They show up a couple places, actually. The converging lines.
Here we have them.
Oh, okay. He hits in front of him with that. Fair enough. Pretty obviously just lines. Oh, but he fucking... Are you kidding me? He happened to be doing a fucking... Now I look like a fucking retard who should be having his hand held through the entire fucking thing. Jesus Christ. I honestly hope Kaya doesn't even fucking res me at this point. Like, I seriously feel like a fucking dumbass. I have no patience for getting my shit plastered all over the ground for simple fucking mistakes. Whatever. I look like a retard now. It's my own fucking problem to deal with. Nothing to fucking take it back now. I just look that way forever. I fucked it up and can't undo that. I don't think it fucking matters anyways. No one gives a shit. Except me, obviously. I fucking care. I like that that attack killed me, but didn't kill Kaya, who's a fucking healer.
Yeah, weird.
Less health than me, too.
Yeah.
Like, same exact fuck up, but she doesn't get punished for it. Whatever. Come on, man. Fall the fuck down. We're fighting you for 10 minutes. I still have the same exact problem I did on my first fucking run. Everything in here takes too goddamn long.
Yeah.
The hallways are fucking bland and uninteresting to run through with very, very little to actually discover or fucking see or do in between fights. And then the fights themselves take fucking 10, 15 minutes when they don't need or deserve to. Like, what the fuck was he even doing after the first goddamn half-fight rotation? He stopped doing anything fucking new or different or adding it into the fight. He just started repeating shit for fucking minute after minute after minute of my time. I don't know. I hope they never release something like Sil'Dihn again. In the future, they gotta keep fucking improving with variant dungeons.
Mm-hmm.
There are frankly still a few things that could be improved even in Pilgrim's Traverse. Like, Pilgrim's Traverse's weakest link is actually its puzzle. Like, the fact that its solutions are either completely brain-dead, straightforward, go left or go right, or they're, no. You have to know that on the secret path of the second route, you have to read the specific journal and know that that random fucking guy never mentioned anywhere else in any of the other journal entries about this fucking place is actually the secret phrase key that opens the fucking portal to the final boss. And then afterwards, you need to know unprompted that you need to do some other shit afterwards too. Woo! My favorite part is the bow, actually. There is no indication anywhere that you have to bow while standing on that platform to activate it. There's no reference to bowing, no reference to, oh, I made the acquaintance of whatever, I greeted them kindly. Nothing like that, nothing even couched in phrasing. You just have to guess that you stand on that spot and fucking bow.
Damn.
MFG literally found it out by accident.
Hmm.
We just started trying emotes on it. We went through our list and clicked every emote in the thing. And when we got to bow, it did something. And then we still afterwards had to go fucking know about the secret fucking phrase. And that's not really a puzzle as much as it is a bunch of unrelated shit that happens to open the secret door. That's like fucking walking into a yard sale and deciding that 3 or 4 random items are now keys to the universe. And there's no discerning which is which because, I mean, there's shit at a fucking yard sale. They're knickknacks. The clues in fucking Pilgrim's Traverse were the storytelling equivalent of knickknacks. I still think Mount Rokon is the best.
Mm. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I haven't done it yet, so want to know.
Rokon's got a lot of shit that you could feasibly know. There's another one, too. I think Aloao is also really good. Its secret is the best, in my opinion. It has the final solution that I like. The final solution, I gotta stop saying that. It has the end solution for its secret path that I like the most, which is an entire ritual that they do tell you how to perform, and there are context clues that tell you what order to do it in. You just have to be good at reading and deducing information from that sort of thing. You know what I mean? That one feels like it was done as well as it could be. Very excellently placed clues, generally conducive solution. And it all feels still secret enough that without really thinking about it, you wouldn't just solve it accidentally. There's no way to accidentally solve that one. You have to do so much, so many steps. But the steps are explicit. They're just not told to you that they are steps. They describe several rituals or pieces of a ritual. You gotta know to put them together, and in what order. The real puzzle is largely figuring out where to do it and what order to do it in. That there is a ritual is pretty clear. They tell you. They give you the prayers and everything. That said, I'm just sitting here smoking. I'm kind of good whenever. Ty is back.
Yeah. Wanted to do the same thing, or are you like, let's do Mount Rokon?
I'm kind of up for whatever. Mount Sil'Dihn sucks shit, but I gotta do it anyways at some point. Or not Mount Sil'Dihn.
Sil'Dihn Subterrane, yeah.
Yeah. I like puzzles myself, so I do enjoy getting to solve genuinely like difficult ones. There just has to be a balance, right?
Yeah.
There has to be the puzzle has to be rooted in some form of logic or in some kind of a subversion of logic. You know what I mean? There has to be a real hook to the puzzle that you can fucking catch on to at some point. If there isn't something like that, then it's not really a puzzle, it's just esoteric. And that's not necessarily a good thing. Something can be arcane in a good way, like describing a magic system in ways that kind of give the viewer an idea of how it works, but don't actually explain anything because you're not supposed to understand it. But then there's esoteric shit where it's just somebody actually is trying to hide something. It's not a solution, it's hidden. You're now dealing with the frustration of trying to unhide something, not to solve a fun puzzle. There's places for that too, mind you. Just certainly not here. Like, I think the idea of having to struggle to just find something and to solve something is better suited for something like D&D, where you've got a much broader and more open, free narrative to do shit in.
Okay,
Whereas
so
in video games, it just kind of feels like the devs are cheap.
number 1. Hi, MFG. Thanks for the happy birthday. Number 2. MFG, want to join? We're doing the Sil'Dihn Subterrane couple times today. If you want to join...
Nanamo Ulnamo's personal hell.
Yeah, actually it is. She's getting hunted by gators. I am currently in the MB's Discord server.
That's true.
So... if you'd want to join, I don't think that would be a problem. It's not a problem for me, at least.
Yeah, man. You're welcome, man.
I might later, but not on my PC at the moment. Okay, fair. In that case, let's register for duty and get going.
Let's get it.
Let's get it over with.
I'm gonna toke up at the start here. You guys can get a little head start on me if you like.
Fair enough. Okay, cool. Playing Baldur's Gate 3 as a dumb ape is absolutely a way to go, to be honest.
Ooh. I will say, Baldur's Gate 3 gives you some impression of what D&D is like, but not really. It's a good game, and it's a pretty good translation of some core elements of D&D into video game form. But you just can't make D&D a video game. We don't have the technology. Straight up. Like, I think this is one of those things that I'm going to internally crucify myself a little for saying, but I think genuinely the only technology we currently have that could actually emulate D&D in a video game is AI.
Yeah.
But AI isn't there yet either, because AI can't make games yet, right? It can make all kinds of shitty video game visuals, right? It can make things that look like the worst game you've ever seen, but it can't make actual video games.
No.
And so until AI reaches this culminative point where it's basically an immaculate product functioning entirely on its own, yeah, I don't think that there's going to be any video game D&D, sadly. Not that I'm, trying to chastise the opinion or calling it that. It is, by all means, video game D&D. It's just that it never hits the same feeling for me. As someone who plays D&D a lot, Baldur's Gate 3 was a very fun game that left me still wanting something, right? It just makes me want to play D&D, like, for actual. And since I've got a regular group, I can do that, usually weekly.
I attempt.
Hit or miss here or there, but it is what it is.
I attempt to be there every week.
Usually are. It's pretty complex. It is and it isn't. I will say that D&D, for the most part, is as complicated as you make it. It is explicit in the rules text that you can ignore parts of it. The stats on paper are actually very, very simple. It makes it seem super complicated, the pen and paper aspect, but I promise, character sheets are actually really simple. They're genuinely not any more complicated than, like, your average RPG character's character sheet. In fact, the current modern RPG character structure, having your stats and skills and abilities, is based on D&D. That's where it comes from. So if you've played an RPG before, you will almost intuitively understand your character sheet. There might be some things for managing it that you need to learn, but generally speaking, the stats will immediately make sense. You'll know what strength and intelligence do. You'll know how they benefit your skills. It's all very, very simple, and the math side of D&D is blessedly extremely simple these days. Back in 2nd edition, it was really complicated, but now it's very, very, very simplified. I will say that that's to its credit and its detriment. There are systems that add in some of its complexity again, and others that take away all of it, depending on personal preference.
Man, I remember Dungeons & Dragons Online, which is based upon the 3.5 edition of Dungeons & Dragons.
Oh yeah!
Holy fuck!
3.5 is how I got my start, and it's like, it's not quite Nightmare D&D, but it's pretty fucked. 3.5 is bad to start with. Especially because every other system before and after is just way different. If anybody keeps wondering why I'm stopping here frequently, because I'm smoking a bong.
Smoke. Daroga.
Didn't have to wait for me.
Oh yeah, you get the message that you can join thing. Completely forget that. I don't get that too often. Only in Alliance raids.
Roll20. Roll20 is a pretty good site, but generally speaking, it's a bad way to first experience D&D. Because it's just a little too janky, generally speaking.
It has gotten better over the years, but still.
Yeah. If you pay for it, it's better, but also paying for it without knowing what you're getting into is kind of a big ask. Unironically, if you want to see more of what D&D is like, I play D&D almost every Saturday from 2 p.m. till 6 p.m. EST. That leaves a 4-hour block that you guys can jump in at any time and see what the fuck it's actually like in a session. I assume these are gonna suck the bombs?
These are gonna suck us. And to the red.
Yeah. For anybody curious about my D&D campaign, although I imagine there aren't too many people, currently we're in the middle of...
No offense.
Well, how do I phrase this? We're in the middle of a siege, but the party is more specifically trapped inside the siege, inside a time loop. They got Groundhog Day, if you've ever seen that movie. Essentially, they're trapped in a time loop currently where every day is starting over. It's always the same holiday, Dragonalia. And that's prevented this city's defenders from essentially protecting the city. So currently the party are trying to free everybody from this time loop so that they can fucking A, escape it themselves, and B, rally the defenders to come and bust the shit out of Come Deliverance. I will say there's a little bit of D&D in Kingdom Come Deliverance, actually, in the sense that it really is a lot of your own roleplay. There's a lot of freedom to express your character and play Henry the way that you want to, which I do like.
Swing. Let's go to the blue.
And is a very core part of D&D as well. You know, that player expression and character-drivenness of the narrative is kind of the core of what D&D roots around. Dungeons & Dragons is first and foremost a collaborative storytelling game. It's not just about gameplay and numbers. It's about you and your friends sitting down and working together to tell a story that's cool as shit. Or sad. Or funny.
Like, there's definitely a thing to say that D&D has been used for some people as a way of therapy.
In a way, it was therapy for me. For instance, I used to be, like, paralyzingly introverted. I am still an introvert, despite the fact that I cope with extroverted activities much better now, but that's because of D&D. Back in high school, I didn't have many friends, and wanted to make an effort to, I guess, you know, not only understand how to make more friends, but how to actually socialize with the friends I did have, right? Because I'm on the spectrum, and that's not something I've been good at naturally, so I had to literally train it. But to that end, D&D was my go-to for that, because it allowed me not only to immerse myself in constant social interaction, but it allowed me to take on different roles, and not only just, like, step outside myself, but basically try on different personalities and aspects of shit, right? D&D was formative not just for my social development, but for my personality development. A lot of the, I don't know, more altruistic things that I believe in the current timeline, I guess, in the here and now, come from playing D&D and finding out that I really like being a hero and I really like helping people, man. And so it felt natural to slowly include those inclinations and tendencies in my actual real-world personality. I don't run around slaying dragons or anything like that, though I wouldn't mind.
Apparently we have to do the false route now, Gaia says. So, do the puzzle wrong.
In that case, let's do it right a different way. Put the fire on the right one. Or is it on the... hang on. Yeah, put the fire on the right one.
Fire. Oh yeah, the one from Karn.
The Ul'dah flag.
Yeah.
What's up, boys?
It's simply a matter of selecting the correct weight. Surely you recognize one of the two symbols, yes? Ah! Was that not the right answer? I love it. Like, it is correct, but it's not correct. Because Ul'dah did not exist back when this place was a thing.
Mm-hmm. It's weird that the symbols of the old flag are specifically here in that case.
Mm-hmm.
We could literally throw her.
Yeah. Toss me. Just don't tell the elf.
That scene is still insane to me because of how heavy Gimli is. If I remember correctly, Aragorn throws him with one fucking arm, right?
Something like that, yeah.
Because Gimli is, again, according to like how Tolkien described dwarfs, somebody did the anatomy and fucking measured how much Gimli would weigh, and he's like 500 pounds.
Yeah.
Because according to Tolkien, dwarves are not, they're small, but they're not light.
No.
Tolkien's dwarves have super dense bones and thick muscle fibers compared to humans, so they're way stronger and heavier than us. Proportionately, they're basically superhuman. It's similar to how elves are like superhumanly agile and nimble and shit. Dwarves are superhumanly tough and built. Which is actually why I have slightly less of a problem with some of the shit in the Hobbit remake. Some of those things Tolkien's dwarves could actually have done. A lot of it's stupid as fuck. It's weird, right? The Hobbit trilogy simultaneously gave better representation to elves and dwarves, like biology in the universe, and significantly worse representation. Like 90% of what Legolas does in those movies, absolutely accurate to Tolkien elves. But
yep.
Then there's shit like the fucking slow motion running across falling rocks thing, which, come on, man, that's something the Flash would fucking do.
Gravity is a suggestion. I do not know this one by heart.
Unironically, that is a huge behind one of these rocks, I guess. That is actually a huge part of why Tolkien's humans are as successful as they do. They're, oh yeah, that one is not glowing. These other ones are gonna break.
Yeah, I'm dead. No?
Not quite, just one hit. Nice.
And I can heal from this.
But within Tolkien's Middle-earth, humans are not actually equal across the board. They do have some shared traits in that all of the races of man...
Suddenly UI elements all over the screen.
The races of man are all adaptable and hardy. They're all, you know, they aspire to great heights. They're ambitious. However, there are actually different races of man. For example, the Dunedain, what Aragorn is related to, are genuinely superhuman. They're not like us. They're stronger, faster, smarter, and live a lot longer. Aragorn in the books and movies is like 50 years old or something like that.
80.
He moves like he's 20-something. 80, he's fucking 80, that's right. He's a tremendously old man, but he still looks like a much younger, stronger man than that, and moreover is, you know, he's fucking Aragorn.
Yeah, he fought with Eomer's grandfather in the Battle of something.
Yeah, I forget the one.
It's like mentioned
There's a couple
once.
battles I remember the name of, but it's not Pelennor.
Give me a
That's
second,
one of
kitty.
the end battles. Yeah, I can't remember which one it is myself. Part of Focus Time, there is actually some possible merit to that. I don't think that to that end it goes like super deep into Tolkien was on some evil shit or anything like that. You know, I don't want to phrase it as if he was like intentionally trying to create a fucking master race or anything like that. A hugely important thing to note, I would say, about Lord of the Rings is that as it came to be, it was not something Tolkien set out to create.
No.
The Hobbit, The Lord of the Rings, and The Silmarillion are all books that came out of essentially bedtime stories he used to tell to his kids.
The Hobbit started on the back of a page of one of the finals he was grading.
Yes, absolutely. Like,
These
were not things that he set out with like a formula to create. They came together over time, and a lot of their elements are relics of older stories getting added piece by piece. So when it comes to things like these specific traits of the various races, a lot of those things are elements he invented elsewhere and eventually combined. So, for instance, the Dunedain and shit like that, being this race of supermen, may very well come from a situation where he was like, yes, there's going to be multiple races of men and some of them are superior. But it could similarly have come from simply, there was a story he once told about Aragorn or someone like Aragorn, and in that he described them as being from this race of, you know, beautiful, immaculate, long-lived people, and stuff like that. Oh yeah, Tolkien would very much have been anti-Nazi. Tolkien was anti-war in general. He fought in the First World War, and it colored his opinion very darkly of war and shit like that. And so to that end, for their aggression and the fact that they unequivocally started the Second World War, yeah, he would have been super anti-Nazi, even based on that stuff alone. Like, whether he, without knowing anything about what he thought about Jews, I guarantee he was anti-Nazi, because he was against warmongering, and that is front and center one of the things the Nazis were.
Yeah. Anyway, that being said, I'm gonna go and let the cat out. At the same time, I'm gonna send my people over to to DMB, not MFG, DMB.
Yes.
Hope y'all had a good day. Hope y'all had a good time. I'll see y'all again next time, but for now, let's go over to DMB and see about what we do next. Have a good one. Goodbye.
Yes.